guys. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get the post notifications. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be reacting, but it is to like a cold case type thing video, and it's called Four Mysterious Cold Cases with No Clues at All. And I thought this would be interesting to watch because this is something that I normally watch on a daily. Cold cases, unsolved mysteries, forensic files, that kind of thing. So I thought this would be cool to react to. But I'm also changing up a little bit. I'm actually doing a mukbang with you guys. And this is actually, if you guys are unfamiliar, this is like the Korean spicy noodles. 2 times spicy. I normally eat the black pack, the normal pack, and it's not that I want to try these. I've already tried this flavor multiple times, and it's like deadly hot. I don't even understand why I got this. I got the black pack, and then I just randomly picked up this. I don't know why. I guess it was for you guys. So here's to watching me die, because this shit is hot. Yeah, I'm going to be, I guess, doing a little side mukbang while watching this. So yeah, I do have my beverages on the side here because yeah, I'm gonna need it. I got some milk, I got some water, I got some tea, I got everything because yeah, I am not prepared for this, but we're gonna do it. This is for you guys. I'm hoping that once my channel starts to grow a little more, I'm thinking once I hit I know this is so far-fetched like, because I'm nowhere near that yet, but once I hit 1K subscribers, I'm gonna do the ghost pepper one. I think that one's from Thai, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do that one. I don't know, because this right here is hot. So the ghost pepper one, I don't know if there's gonna be any kind of recovery from that, but we'll see. You guys will see. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get straight into this now, and yeah, let's go. Prepare to watch me die.
Thanks to your support on Patreon. Subscribe on Patreon for early access to videos and additional content. There are steps that investigators must take when attempting to solve a case. They must look into witness accounts, collect crime scene evidence, and look for clues in the area and in the victim's life. They must comb through handfuls of different aspects of a person's life meticulously, because the tiniest shred of information could lead to a breakthrough. But sadly, there are cases where so little information is available that the case becomes near impossible to solve. In today's episode, we'll be exploring 4 mysterious cold clues at all. But first, I'd like to thank HelloFresh for sponsoring today's episode. Balancing everyday tasks with an intensive production schedule is not the easiest thing to do. That being said, it is not impossible, and with HelloFresh, we've actually discovered one of the best ways to make a fast-paced, productive lifestyle that bit easier to manage. HelloFresh is the industry's top meal. John Thrasher.
Born November 26th of 1982, John Matthew Thrasher was described by his loved ones as an intelligent, athletic, and popular young man. He was outgoing and well-liked, and had lived in Livingston, Tennessee, his whole life. His family knew that his future would be bright, but John's life began to take a turn when he suddenly dropped out of his second year at Tennessee Tech University in Cookeville. He enjoyed drinking and partying as a student, and his family feared that he had fallen in with the wrong crowd. Their fears were only amplified when, in August of 2004, the 21-year-old suddenly vanished. John was last seen by his father leaving the family home and getting into a vehicle with an unidentified driver.
It was
This
at this
was on
moment that
August
he knew
14th.
he fucked up.
However, the former student was not reported missing until 3 days later, because his family didn't have any reason to suspect that something had happened to him, or that he'd never be seen again. John's older brother, Charles, who often goes by Eddie, said that his sibling was not the type of man to just disappear. One uncorroborated witness sighting placed the 21-year-old at the Putnam County Fairground in the vicinity of the 800 block of Bunker Hill Road in Cookeville, Tennessee, 30 miles from his home, on the day he vanished. However, Eddie has told the media that he doesn't believe his brother made it that far, saying, "I think he was murdered, dumped, buried. Stories around here were sinkholes, caves." He also added that he felt John was hanging around with people he shouldn't have been. The Overton County Sheriff's Department has worked over the last 17 years to try and bring closure to the case and the Thrasher family, following up any and all leads and tips. In April of 2010, 26-year-old Deputy Chad Wesley Pritchard followed up a tip he received by traveling to the Standing Stone State Park, which consists of 10,000 acres of dense woods and is littered by sinkholes, and tragically fell to his death after the edge of a sinkhole gave way beneath his feet. The tip the deputy had been investigating sadly did not pay off either. In 2008, cadaver dogs indicated there was something in the water at that same state park. Sonar readings suggested there was a body beneath the surface. However, a thorough search by divers turned up nothing. They also searched the Cordell Hull Lake, but once again, their efforts proved fruitless. While a billboard was erected in the hopes that it would bring in new tips to the case, none of this information brought authorities any closer to finding out John's fate. Tragically, his father passed away in February of 2005, less than 1 year after his son vanished. Authorities believe that someone local to the area knows what became.
My teeth and everything is red. How sad is that? Like your child goes missing, and you die, like literally not long after they go missing. I feel like with that, it's like of course you died. It sounds like he probably died from natural causes. I don't know. It didn't specify. But I think still a part of it is that he lost a part of himself. He lost his son. Even though it wasn't confirmed that he died or anything, still he's gone. You know, nobody knows where he's at. So it's like a part of him vanished the day his son vanished, and he probably couldn't take it. And I feel like that's so sad, and especially like, what if he would have turned up like a couple of years later, and his family is gone. That's sad. That's sad to me. And y'all, I'm dying right now, so like this shit is hot. I feel like my mouth is like on fire. But strangely enough, it's hot, but it's not as hot as it was the last time I tried it. I don't know. They've changed it. It actually tastes a little better than what the last time I tried it. It wasn't. I mean, it's okay, but last time I tried it, it tasted different. I don't know. It tasted different. It was hotter. Even though I'm dying, my nose is like literally running right now. And I find it very hard to talk, but it's not as bad. If that makes any sense. If that makes any sense at all. But I don't know, maybe because I'm drinking the milk, but even the milk is really not even helping for real. Like, my mouth is still on fire. Like, my lips are burning. Everything is just hurting right now, but it tastes good. So I have just a little bit more left, if you guys can even see this. Can we see this or not? Yeah. I have just a little bit more left, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish it before this video is over. And this video is 20 minutes, so I don't know if I'm just gonna do it all the way through or just split it up. I'll probably do 10 minutes here, and then do 10 minutes, post the remaining 10 minutes tomorrow. I don't know yet, we'll see. But let's continue.
Of John, but without a body or the right information, the case remains at a standstill. John was last seen leaving his family home in Livingston, Tennessee, in a white t-shirt and blue jeans on August 14th, 2004. He is a white male and has brown hair and brown eyes. He is 6 foot 1 inches tall and weighed around 180 pounds at the time of his vanishing. He has several distinct tattoos, including a 1-inch wide rope with a knot on his left bicep, an unusual design with the initials JT across his lower back, and his surname, Thrasher, in Old English script on the inside of his right forearm. If John is still alive, he would be 38 years old. If you have any information about his whereabouts, you can contact the Overton County Sheriff's Department at 931-823-5635. The Paris, Texas quadruple homicide. October 9th of 2021 will make the 8-year anniversary of the unsolved murder of 4 men in a house in Paris, Texas. It is one of the city's most horrific crimes. The police chief at the time, Bob Hundley, said of the tragedy, "This was a pretty violent situation. I've been a police officer here for 39 years. I can't recall any multiple homicides that we've had." On October 9th, 2013, shortly before 11 p.m, in a house located on the 400 block of Northeast 6th Street, 4 men were shot to death. 18-year-old Romello Stewart, 21-year-old Devante Akins, 24-year-old Brijon Woods, and 32-year-old Billy Carey were all found in the front room of the house and dead from gunshot wounds. Emergency services received a call from a woman at around 11:23 p.m, where she explained that someone was bleeding at the home. First responders arrived on the scene to find all 4 men deceased. There are mixed reports about the woman who made the 911 call. Some articles claim that she had come to visit one of the men and had found them, while others have stated that she fled the scene before the medics arrived. Another article claimed that it was 2 women who phoned 911. It is unclear which account is correct. Investigators on the scene worked.
So did she not stay on the scene when she called? Well, I probably see why she wouldn't have done that. But like, why? This is like, okay. The more I'm eating, the hotter it's getting. I'm starting to take back everything I said, because oh my God, this is hot. How do I? Okay, I can't even talk. I'm sorry.
Through the night until around 8:05 the following morning. Authorities did not confirm to the media if the crime was drug or gang related, and also declined to say whether or not multiple people were involved. However, they did report that they didn't believe it was just some random act of violence, and they ruled out murder-suicide. According to friends, the house was a hangout for the younger 3 men, where they went to relax and play video games. The police confirmed that one of the men lived in the house full-time. Despite the number of victims, very few tips came in during the early days of the investigation. Some neighbors reported hearing the popping of gunfire, but they thought it was firecrackers. 2 other men were found to be in the home that night, and they were interviewed, but their information failed to propel the case forward. One of the men was...
So it was other people in the house when they got killed? Did I hear that correctly? It was 2 other people in the house when those 4 boys got killed. But they, of course, I mean, of course, they're not supposed to talk on it. But so, I mean, this was targeted because, or was it a setup? Like, what?
Arrested on unrelated charges. Witnesses are virtually non-existent, and the case has quickly grown cold, although officers maintain that the heinous quadruple homicide is unlike anything they've ever seen, and they would like to see it closed. Even online, little is recorded about the victims. We have little more than their names and ages. Romello, the youngest of the victims, who was born on January 22nd of 1995, was described by his loved ones as a clever young man who liked to laugh and joke. He had dreams of one day becoming a rapper and enjoyed video games and playing football. The Paris quadruple homicide is still unsolved. If you have any information about the murders, you can contact the Paris Police Department at 903-784-66.
Okay, I want to look into that because I feel like it's more to the story.
688. Or alternatively, you can call Crime Stoppers at 903-785-8477. Kimberly Arrington. Born May 23rd of 1982, Kimberly Arrington was the light of her parents' life. Described as a good girl with no rebellious streak, despite being 16 years old, Kimberly was friendly and well-behaved and enjoyed music, dancing, and learning about computers. At the time of her abrupt vanishing in the late 90s, she was a 10th grader at Jefferson Davis High School in Montgomery, Alabama. On October 30th, 1998, Kimberly spoke with her father Walter as he got ready to go to work. The pair chatted about Christmas gifts before the 16-year-old decided to head along to the local CVS pharmacy for a soft drink and some sweets. She had asked her sister Jennifer to accompany her, but the 14-year-old declined, and so Kimberly made the walk alone. According to the Charlie Project, the teenager was last seen in...
That would eat me up. That would eat me up. Knowing that if you probably would have been there, things would have been different. But you didn't go, and now that happened. Oh man, that would have destroyed me. That would have destroyed me because I have siblings of my own, and if something like that would have happened, I mean, no one knows the day that you're gonna get kidnapped or the day something stupid like that. The day something is going to happen like that, but still, it would have. Excuse me.